Is this the Teahouse podcast?
Ladies and gentlemen, the episode that you've all been waiting for. We are joined by none other than ESPN's #1 athlete under the age of 25. His UFC kill-death ratio of 13-1.
12.
Oh, is it 12?
Oh, okay, we just gave him an extra win on that one.
Is it that? I don't fucking know.
It's 13 after the next fight.
Yeah, we're predicting the future here, boys. Let's see us. Nope, Jim The Brute Crute. Can we get a little bit of clappy? Thank you. It's an absolute pleasure to have you on here, sir.
Thanks for having me, boys. Look forward to this one.
I know, it's actually a bit of a catch-up. We've known Jim for high school or primary school?
Personally, since 2011,
Yeah.
when I moved to Bendigo.
Yeah.
And you since year 7.
Year
whenever
7.
the fuck that was.
Fuck, that is a
2009.
that is a big flashback. That was back in the old emo fringe days. Me and Jim actually just
Burn all the photos.
Yeah, literally.
me and Jim actually just caught up on a video that he sent me about a year or two back, and we just resurfaced it. I'm actually gonna get him to send it to me. I'm gonna put it up on the screen right now, and it is some absolute magic, actually. World first, if you're asking me.
So Jim Crute's basically been a brick wall his whole fucking life.
Yeah, what was that? Probably year 9, maybe?
Yeah, 8 or 9, I think.
Yeah, 8 or 9, so around 14 to 15 years old. Absolutely fucking did a backflip off his chest.
Run up and did a fucking backflip straight off him.
Not every day you say that to someone.
Hey, do a backflip off my chest. All right, fucking bang.
I feel like there's
I think it was more impressive on your part, though.
I think it was like a...
I think it's equally fucking impressive.
I think it's still pretty fucking good. No, but we before we went live, we were actually just talking about you doing your flips. Do you want to actually tell us a little bit?
Oh, yeah, fucking... I used to try and do all these flips, but I was like 103 kilos at 16. So I'd like run up the tree and try and do it. One time I did it and like landed on my neck, and I thought I broke my neck.
I actually was there and watched it. I was like, oh my God. It's like one of them fucking YouTube videos fails. It's just like, oh, he's dead. He's dead.
He's not alive. But I did one. I did one the other day because I like do them every now and then just off the wall.
Yeah.
Every now and then.
I did it like after me fight because I thought it looked sick.
Yeah,
and then they didn't get it on fucking camera.
They missed it.
I've never aced a landing better in my life, and they didn't get it on camera. Fucking dogs.
And that is in front of that many cameras. Yeah. That it cannot be fucking missed.
Couldn't believe it.
ESPN, what are you doing, brothers?
Oh, pick up the fucking game.
I was too busy recording Dana and Hamzat.
The new golden boy off the UFC.
Second book golden boy, I think.
Yeah. Second to Jim Crute,
There we
mate.
go.
Oh, that's gold. That's gold.
Wait, there's actually another story. Blake, you might have actually been there that night. I reckon it was in year 8.
I don't like the sound of this.
No, it wasn't bad from you. It was just like, I never thought that I'd be able to tell people that a famous UFC fighter punched me in the face when I was 14.
I never punched you in the face, did I?
Yeah. Do you remember we
sparred.
Yeah. we're at like a backup party. And I reckon everyone's like, nah, fuck no, I'm not doing gym. And I was like, oh, I'll give it a go. Went up and I was like, I swear to God, I got like a full reach. Just didn't connect to anything. I have a bad habit with that, actually. Just air, and then I just copped an absolute... Jim's hands, mind you not, are like as big as my head. So I pretty much swallowed my whole face.
Big fucking things.
Big fucking hands.
Fucking lunch boxes.
Literally, and I remember literally every single person in Bendigo knowing Jim as being the most scariest cunt when he was like year 7, I reckon. I reckon people that are like in their 20s are like, fuck that guy. No way.
I actually have so many stories. Can you remember when you... Oh, I was speaking of Braden Forrest. You know Braden Forrest? Yeah. Shout out to Braden. He's a big teabagger. He was like, oh, can you remember when we were all in the Oval and there was like all of us were trying to like get him to the ground? There was like 10 of us on them. I was like, I can't remember it, but it does not fucking surprise me one bit.
Yeah. I do. I actually remember watching that and he fucking rocked us all.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck. The things you do, eh?
How old were you when you actually like started getting right into it?
Like with a focus to do it as a job.
Yeah, because you were always wrestling and doing
12,
BJJ.
12 was when I said I wanted to be a UFC fighter.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck, that's a good early commitment.
Yeah, so I did like martial arts and stuff before that, but I didn't even know what the UFC was. And then the moment I seen it when I was 12 is the moment I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm going to do for a living. for the rest of my life.
Oh, for sure. Because I remember telling people that you were going to 100% be in the UFC when I was in like year 9.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like that many cuds and do. It was just like, no, we know this guy.
It was coming.
I think a few people knew, but I think a few people sort of the fuck.
That may have been my phone, but I'm not going to admit to it.
That was like a Windows. What the fuck was that?
I think a few people sort of like especially in Australia.
Tall poppy syndrome.
Oh, Poppy, your cat is like destroying my trackies. It's tall poppy syndrome. They just want to drag you down.
100%. I was actually, brings me to another story, because I remember being at the bridge one night, and I remember, who was it? I think it was actually Dylan Kowalski. He was saying that you were like one of the best fighters he's ever seen back when we were probably like fresh 17. I remember even like a few people in the background, oh, is he? Getting that like mad bloody, tall poppy, just fucking ego built, just motherfuckers.
And it's sad, like people just don't want fucking they don't want the best for other people because they feel like if the other people are in a lower position, then it makes them a higher position.
Yeah.
But it's not the case at all.
No one wants to work on themselves. Everyone just wants to work on bringing others down. I know 100%.
I think we spoke about that with Seth though. Yeah. No matter what you do, what you go into, there's going to be them people that just like run you down with whatever. There's always a negative, not a positive kind of thing.
Yeah, 100%.
More for like building people up, because the better everyone else is around you, the better you become.
Yeah.
Yep. No, for sure.
Blake, did you want to bring up this little sneaky?
Oh yeah, and also we're also with the best ciggy roller in the central, the center of the state.
Bendigo's finest.
Back when we were younger, we went to a year 8 camp. No, was it? No.
Year 8 camp?
Year 10 camp.
Well, that's a bit young, mate.
Yeah, sorry. Year 10 camp it was, and back then none of us knew how to. We were all like, yeah, man, we smoke, bro. And then we were like, oh, Jim's like, I know how to roll, bro. We'll get a pouch. I'll roll him for us. And we're like, yeah. So the whole time we're like, oh, Jim, let's roll darts, bro. Give him the pouch. He'd roll us.
We're just sitting out the front of the cabins are actually that sick. Like there's a big deck on our cabin, and we're just sitting out there like puffing darts all night. And the teachers will come up and be like, oh, so this is the smoker's cabin, is it? We're just like, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
Not us, mate. Not us.
If only they knew what else we fucking brought. Other contraband.
The funny thing is too, the rollies stank, dude. They would have been drifting down the fuck.
They would have definitely been able to smell.
Oh, so chatty. How chatty kids.
Yeah. How chat was Waruna.
Shout out to Waruna Warriors.
Woo! Fuck that school.
Fuck. That's a fucking flashback.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Oh, that's gold. And because we got you on the podcast, though, I was just going to ask you, when's the third hook? Jumping back on.
So at the moment, we had a studio at the uni, and then that's sort of like fallen through. So me and Jake are just waiting to see where we're going to set up, but we're definitely going to bring it back. And we might bring it. Yeah, we might bring it back with like a little twist though.
Yeah. Change it up.
Yeah, change it up a little bit. Have like more, like, yeah. We wait and see.
Yeah. Don't expose too much.
Don't spill too much.
Keep true to me. Keep.
Yeah. No, fair bump.
So what are the stuff you're going to be talking about exactly like on the hook? You know what I mean? Like what are the vibes you guys are going for?
We try and keep it pretty well rounded. Like we've had like guys like Cal Potter, guys like my physio, my nutritionist Michelle Reeves. We try and keep it as well rounded as possible, and we always try and get someone in with a backstory.
Yeah,
that's
for
like
sure.
Overcome something.
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
Bit of adversity.
Yeah, because I think like
interesting
people
stories
need to hear that shit.
Oh, for sure. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand. Like a lot of people don't see people, like especially people in your sort of position, how much sacrifices you've actually given to get to where you are. Like a lot of people just go, "Fuck, that'd be nice."
Yeah, for sure.
That'd be nice, but 90% of people would not be able to sacrifice the meals, the days of training, the getting kicked in the fucking head.
Like a social life, man.
Like
you guys know, I'd pretty much disappeared for 4 years.
100%. But look where you are.
Yeah, so like I just put my head down and got to work, and like I probably went to like 2 parties in the year.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I just I had my priorities in another place.
Priorities in the right spots.
So I find that like extremely inspiring, as in the way of it's super hard. As you said before, you discovered that you wanted to be a UFC fighter at 12. Like, that's fucking sick that you got an idea. I didn't know what, dude, I repeated school and graduated when I was 20 because I didn't know what I wanted to do. You know what I mean? I started so late. So because you knew exactly what you wanted to do at such a young age, is that why at the age you did, you know, like you said, you didn't go out drinking and stuff. You stuck your head down, you put all of your passion into your dream. And that's why you're at such a young age now, and that's where you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I sort of got lucky. I think it's not lucky because you make your own luck, but
Definitely not lucky.
I was fortunate enough to find out what I wanted to do early on. I think a lot of people know what they want to do. Not always the case, but it's like they don't think it's possible.
Don't have the discipline.
Yeah, they want to do this, but they also want to do this, and they also want to do these things that don't
actually do it.
Value to this thing here.
Yep.
So for me, it was always like, I don't give a fuck about anything else. Everything else can fall apart. I'm just going to do this. I'll fucking do this until the wheels fall off.
Yep. I just want to mash cunts.
It's not even about that.
On that token, like, were your parents like super supportive behind you? Obviously you need someone, because again, like you said, and I know it's not an excuse, but people might find where, similar to that tall poppy syndrome, they don't have a backup. Like, they don't have their friends around and being like, yeah, man, go for it, do it, like chase your dreams and stuff. They don't have that. Like,
they're all like, are you sure?
Yeah. Is that a good option? Get a real job.
Get a real job. Oh, mate, the amount of times I heard that. But my parents are super supportive.
Yeah.
Dad used to box when he was younger. He did a lot of martial arts. Like, mum definitely didn't want me doing MMA, but like, they know what I'm.
Mums never do though.
Yeah, she's supported me all the way though, and like, they knew what I was like. They could have. It wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered to me. Like, I would have just done it. I would have found a way to do it either way.
Yep.
But the amount of times I was told to get a real job, or
for sure.
Fighting was never going to pay the bills, or was wasting my time. If I had $1 for every time I heard that, I wouldn't need to fight. I'd be that rich.
Yeah, I can just retire 3 years ago.
Now.
Yeah,
because you've been fighting world class competition for even since Hex. Like, when you were the
we used to fly guys in. So a lot of guys, before they get signed, they pad their records. They fight a bunch of cab drivers. A bunch of fucking bums. And then when they hit the big stage, and they're not used to it, and they get fucking smoked.
Yep.
Where I never had that. Like, my first fight was against a guy that had fought for Australian titles, lost to UFC guys.
Yep.
I think he was like 12-5 or something. My very first pro fight, and I was like a fucking 10-1 underdog.
Yeah.
But like, to me, that was like, I want to fight these guys eventually.
Yeah. So you might as well get it over and done with.
Get it over and done with. Like show some bowls, man.
Yeah. Sure.
Would you say that was like one of the first things that kind of put you on the map? You know what I mean? Doing that, beating someone so, you know, all that experience and your debut.
Yeah, it was like, it was a blessing and a curse, because everyone was like, oh, who the fuck's this kid? And then everyone's like, oh,
no one wants to fight
this kid.
Oh, really? Oh, you had that.
Yeah, I was sort of like, my second pro fight was easy. Mike Turner, he didn't have a problem fighting me, like, but he was like, again, he was the second ranked guy in the country.
Yeah. Shit.
7-2, 5-fight win streak.
Yep.
I was like, fuck, here we go. Like, another one, fucking fighting a UFC, not UFC level probably, but like fighting a international level guy off the bat.
Yeah,
that's huge. Yeah, huge things so quick, man.
I remember a few massive wars back then. I remember the Stephen Warby fight. That was fucked.
Made a dog's breakfast out of those fights, man.
Yeah.
I should have won those fights way easier.
And then the Southeast Asia's ranked number 4th, or was it 2nd?
Nah, he was number 1.
Number 1?
Yeah.
What was his name again? I can't remember.
Kim.
Yeah, because that was a mental fight. That guy just would not go away.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
I put on 2 fight of the years in one year.
Yeah. And as the champion too, but that would have been sick.
5 rounds those were too, so that was fucking pretty interesting going 5 rounds.
Yeah, that's good though, because those 5-round fights, they'll set you up for the main events in the future.
Yeah, well, I hope my next one's 5 rounds. Like, that's what I asked for. So, you know, I know that I can go 5 rounds, and I know I can go 5 hard rounds. There's a difference between going 5 rounds and going to war for 5 rounds, you know?
Yeah. Because, like, I know a lot of times, too, you say, like, you're ready to die in there. Can you, like, what's that sort of mindset like? Because, obviously, fighters like us.
Fighters like us. Fighters like us, man.
Normal people like us wouldn't really know that sort of fighter mentality sort of thing.
Yeah, to me, it's like, I like a saying, one of my biggest heroes, Ensign Anyway, always says one of his best sayings is, at least once in your life, train with the will to die.
Yep.
And I sort of change a little bit, and I always say I always fight with the will to die.
Yep.
If I'm going in there, I know the consequence, what could potentially happen.
Yep.
Like, I know I could die. I know I could probably potentially kill them.
Yep.
But like, to me, it's worth the risk.
Yep.
And like, I accept that.
Yep.
And then, like, I know. I just always think, what's the worst thing that's going to happen?
Yeah.
Like,
No, for sure.
yeah.
And then you reap the rewards.
Yeah, exactly.
Is there not an ounce of, I wouldn't say fear, but so you've obviously got to hype yourself up so much before the fights and stuff, and obviously it's more than the day of the fight and stuff. It's you know what I mean, a week in advance or whatever. Yeah. Would you never tell yourself that you're going to lose? Like,
Mate, I had the worst self-confidence issues up until about 2 fights ago.
Oh, really?
I can probably tell you 3 times before my last 2 fights. I could probably tell you 2 or 3 times that I actually went into a fight thinking I was going to win.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I also read that you said that, like, you were talking about how you never really thought, like, you thought it, but you never really believed in yourself that you could be the world champion until recently.
I always I had this thing where I'd be like, oh, I don't feel it now, but I'm going to fake it till I make it.
Yep.
I'm going to fake it until I believe in it. And it's like, well, you can't fucking do that. You need to deal with the demons inside your own head before it works out for you. So it was after my first loss that I like put all that shit aside and really started going after what's going on inside my brain instead of just waiting for it to get better.
Yep.
But yeah, man, I didn't think I was talented. I didn't think, that's why I work so hard.
Yeah.
That's why I was doing like 3 sessions a day, 7 days a week, training until I got fucking sick.
Yeah, like till you're fucked, basically.
Till I'm fucking more than fucked, till I'm like fucking dead.
Yeah, literally.
But like, yeah, I felt like I had to make up for like lost ground in a way because I felt like I wasn't talented.
Yep. And because I remember a few years ago, even in the Hex days, there was that time when you went to the hospital straight after that fight. Was that a thing of like overtraining sort of thing as well?
No, so I broke my rib 2 weeks before that fight. I
Oh.
like snapped that much of the end of my rib off. It was fucked. It was so painful. And the cunt fucking punched me in the rib. The first fucking hit he punched me in the rib, not the fucking ribs, but the one rib that was broken. So but I had like I don't know what it was, but I had like a fucking nasty infection going through my system. And I think that was from overtraining. Like, but at the same time, yeah, well, fuck, I was in in and out of hospital because I thought I was concussed. I'm like, no, I'm not fucking concussed.
Yep.
I got rocked once in that fight. I didn't get hit that hard. Like, I did get fucking hit hard, but like I didn't lose consciousness or anything. But yeah, I was like in and out of hospital for the week. I was lighter a week after the fight than I was for my weigh-in.
Fuck.
Because I just couldn't keep food down.
Yeah,
it was so crook, but I was fucked.
Yeah, because you basically went straight. You didn't even celebrate, did you? You went straight to the hospital after that.
Oh yeah, I didn't. I tried to have a beer when I got home, and I was like, "Fuck, boys, sorry, I got to go to bed." And then we went up. We had brekkie in the morning. I like ate half of it and just spewed it up, and I was like, "This is not fucking right." And then, like as the day went on, I just got crooker and crooker. And then, yeah, by the end of the night, I was just like, fuck, I need to go to hospital. This is fucked.
Yeah, something's not right.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. That would have been shit too. But it's like almost like it couldn't have happened before the fight.
No, well, I wouldn't let up. Like, I felt like shit. Like with the rib, I felt like shit like the whole week before the fight. I felt like not like sort of like just like flu symptoms that whole week. Like I just fucking was tired and could barely get my body moving or anything. I felt good like before the fight. I'd never say like, oh, I would have finished him but like, it was a testing time. And like now I just like look back and I go, you fuck, look what you did.
Yeah.
Look what you did with what you had.
Yeah, literally. That'd be a fucking sick thing to.
Yeah. So like, I know whatever happens in a fight, like I've been through there with worse situations.
Yeah. You've got like, because a lot of that'd be a problem with a lot of people. Like a lot of people have the talent, but it's the mindset to not break.
It's 95. Like I used to say, it's 90% mental. It's 95% mental. There's like a little bit of physical. Like I know fucking featherweights that can beat the fuck out of heavyweights just because they're mentally stronger than them. Like
just in the brain. Yep. No, for sure, and that's a massive way to difference too.
I'll probably like lightweights and heavyweights. Like, but like it's all mental. If you're mentally stronger than someone, you're probably like 99% sure you're probably going to beat them.
Yeah. No,
unless they catch you with a lucky shot.
Yeah, for sure. And like I was gonna ask you, like it's pretty cool that you're sort of at that level where even like when you do sort of like call outs and stuff like that, all the media outlets jump on, take a little snapshot and stuff, and like most recent one, obviously the Anthony Smith call out, like, and that'd be a fucking sick fight if you know.
Fight me, Anthony Smith, please.
Please.
Shout out to Anthony Smith.
Please.
Be watching.
Please, Lionheart. Please.
Give the people what they want, man. That fucking post blew up, eh?
Oh, yeah, massive. And I was like so excited. I was like, share that shit. I wish everyone shared it so that way more traction we got behind it. Then everyone fucking, get that shit.
It was on, like, I think the fucking Australian UFC even Instagram page and Facebook page even posted it. And like a lot of ESPN journos and stuff have been getting on board. So like I reckon I'm in for a good shot to get that fight.
Yeah, no, I reckon because like I even seen it on Submission Radio the other day when they were talking about with John Morgan. So I reckon that'd be
we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
but I think if it doesn't happen, like I'll never say Anthony Smith is scared to fight me because I know he's not. We've had back and forth online before, like very respectfully.
Yeah.
After my last fight, someone commented on my thing and said, "Oh, you should fight Anthony Smith." And he replied. He replied to the comment. He said, "Oh, it would be a great fight and all that, but I'm booked. Maybe we'll see what happens after." And I'm just like, "Yeah, I would never call out a man when he's booked. But you know, if you win, I'd love to. Love
to get in there with you,
get it done. You know."
Yeah, for sure. And he's a veteran too. Like he's had a title shot.
50 fights. Yeah, fought for the UFC title. Went the distance with John Jones. I think he's ranked 6th in the world at the moment. So that'd be a massive opportunity for me.
Yeah, for sure. That'd be a bit of a.
I feel like I've earned it too. Like it's not like I didn't talk my way into that fight. If I get it, it's what I've done to set up for it.
Yeah, so it's what you've done in the actual octagon.
Yeah, definitely earned it kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, 100%.
And me and Blake were just talking about what was your rank, like heavyweight rank? We spoke light heavyweight rank.
13.
That's fucking crazy. When you hear that, you're just like, fuck, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's man.
13th, like best light heavyweight in the world.
Yeah, and I'm only fucking on my way up too. Like a lot of those guys have sort of been stagnant there for ages.
A few campers
in
the division.
But yeah, I think I'm the youngest light heavyweight on the roster.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. I'm the youngest light heavyweight on the roster. I could be wrong, but
and let's confirm. 24. You still 24?
Yeah,
24 years old.
I think I fought the next two guys like that. Michal Olisejczyk was 25.
Yep.
And I think he was the second youngest.
Yep.
And then Modestus, I think he's the third youngest. Actually, he might not be, but I know Michal.
Yep.
Might be the second youngest. So I fucking took him out.
Yeah, fucking take that.
We were talking a bit about before, and we mentioned that people have probably actually heard of it. The Hughesy radio talk, absolutely classic. Me and Blake were talking about it, I reckon, and then James Crawley, he like literally sent a Snapchat that day of it on. Oh no, wait, fuck, no, that doesn't actually make sense.
No, he did.
Yeah, and then he like sent a Snapchat of it of like them talking about it or something.
Yeah, sent the video.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? That's so coincidental.
It was so funny. I was just sitting there and I got a fuck, who sent it to me? Someone sent me a video of Hughesy talking about me on the show. And I was just like, oh, that's a fucking classic. And then I followed him on Instagram, and then he followed me back and he sent me a message. He was like, oh, come on the show. And so I went on the show the next day.
Oh, that's that. So that actually worked on you getting on the show. Yeah. That's gold. That's sick. Because as a van owner too, they were talking about your van.
They care more about the fucking van than they do the fight.
I think that's all they were talking about. Like
that's all they were talking about.
I think they didn't give a fuck about your fight. They were just like, he lives in a van, doesn't he?
That's so fucking cool.
Oh, but that's crazy, man. Because I didn't actually know that until then. Like, how did that go for you?
Yeah, man. So talk about like sacrificing everything and shit. Like before I had the van, so I used to live in. I've been living in Melbourne since I was like 18, I think.
Yeah.
18 or 19. 18. Yeah. So I moved away when I was 18, but like I was always like living with someone or renting, and then a few things happened and I had to come back for a little bit, like a month or so.
Yep.
And then I had to get back in the training, so I just thought, fuck this, I'm gonna move into the gym.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had a pull-out couch at Resilience Training Centre up in the offices. Daniel was kind enough to let me stay up there and fucking guard the place.
What a legend.
That's some fucking never back down shit.
Yeah,
you know the fucking coach, dude? Oh, what the fuck?
Gene Roker.
Yeah, that's fucking legit. What the fuck? That's actually so good.
Yeah, so I was fucking just like staying up in the offices on this pull-out couch. And I did that for like a year, I reckon. And then I just thought, fuck, like I I can't just fucking leech here for
Yeah,
the rest of my life. So I'm like, oh fuck it, I'll buy a van because I always wanted to do that.
Yeah.
And so I bought that, and yeah, decked it out. But like the problem is, I was like living in it as I was decking it out. So
that would have been a nightmare
so
at the
fucking
start.
hard to do work on it. But like it's a pretty good setup now. Like
Looks mad.
yeah, I got like solar setup, running water, this Murphy bed that pulls down, fridge. So it looks sort of nice. Like I've done it all myself, so you can tell it's no fucking pro work. But
yeah.
I think I've done all right,
Done pretty
considering
good.
I'm a fucking spastic.
Dude, I renovated half this house, bro. It looks fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's sick, dude. Like, how did you find? So, you lived in the van, but like, whereabouts? Kind of.
Just park it at the back of the gym.
And congratulations, by the way, Jim's just bought his first home.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
thank you, bro. I
Give a
appreciate
round of applause there, Blake. Thank you.
it. Turn it off.
How good are the sound bites? The sound bites are good, aren't they?
Oh, it makes it.
So I don't really know where they like are yet. Like by so
I've literally written on them in like 3-year-old handwriting. It's like fucked. Like it's the worst fucking thing.
Happy, sad.
Oh, that's so fucking good. No, but how's that, man? Like, so obviously not in there just yet, but
Yeah,
keen
settlements in January. So.
yeah, fuck yeah. So you're keen to just finally get into a house and settle and
Yeah, like I love the van. And I got no complaints, but fuck, man, like
space and stuff.
Yeah.
like, but you got a van, don't you?
I got a van.
Oh, you got a van.
Man. I use my dad's van.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're like, it's fucking awesome for like a week
Yeah.
away, but when you like do 9 weeks in there, you just want to be able to stretch.
Yeah, you just want a lounge room or something.
Yeah, like it's good when you can like open your back doors and there's a fucking beach there or whatever. But like when you're just stuck at the back of a gym, like I like having people around for barbecues and fucking
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
I like having that social aspect, and you can't really have that in the van. So like I was just also like it's real hard because I have my dog in there as well,
Oh yeah, you would too.
yeah,
Yeah, true.
and my dog weighs
Bit of-
64 kilos.
Oh, so there's about fucking 300 kilo of muscle in there.
Whenever they're in the van, it's like fucking dragging it back when they're driving. It's like-
Yeah, fucking, he's a big boy. So like, I just like he loves it. He loves it in there because he gets walked every morning, and then he goes to the dog park every night or the beach every night.
And he gets to hang out with you.
He gets to hang out with me 24/7. But like, it would be nice to not have to worry about him if I like have to go to the shops or something. And then I don't get a social life because I can't just like park up the van, leave him in there, and go out for dinner. You know, I've got to stay in there with him.
yeah.
'Cause not that I don't trust him. He's a good boy, but like I don't trust anyone walking past, like not to knock on the van or try and break into it. Or
Yeah.
It's like a little baby.
I had someone try and break into it when I was in it.
Oh my god, that's like my fucking actual worst nightmare. That's dead set my worst nightmare.
Oh, so I wasn't actually.
That would have been his fucking worst night.
I was gonna start fucking. No. So I was in the cab and I was pulled over, and I was just like, I don't know, I was just like, maybe I was looking at maps on my phone or something. I was going somewhere. I just hear like the back door, like it locks automatically, but like I just heard like the back door rattle. I'm like, surely not. And then I'm like, I just go back to what I was doing. I heard it again. I'm like, what the fuck? So like I poke my head around the corner, and this big fat bitch fucking walks around, and she looks up at me and she goes, and like freaked out. She goes, "Oh, what the fuck you doing? Parked outside front of a school, you sick fuck."
Oh, it turns it on you.
I go, "Fuck off, Karen."
Just turns
You're
it on
the
you.
weird one.
What the fuck are you doing trying to break into someone's van? You fucking idiot.
What the fuck?
I was like, I will fucking fight you.
I will throw fucking hands, woman.
Oh, that was so funny.
Oh,
like,
What the fuck?
Start checking for cameras.
literally, no, it was fucked.
Need to get cameras put in the fucking.
And she walked off, and I was just like, oh fuck, the thing's just saying Footscray, eh?
Oh, that's typical Footscray though. Fuck. Holy shit, man.
Oh, that's gold though. I rate that. I just like, it might be a pretty common one, but what was it like actually that first time when you were on the Contender Series and you actually did knock out Chris Birchler to fucking get that UFC shiny contract?
Man, it was surreal, bro. Like I didn't think I was putting so much pressure on myself before that fight, but fuck, like I was telling myself, you know, I'm just gonna win the fight. I'm exciting anyway. I don't need to rush to finish. But then like get in there, and then I just go, you know what, fuck this, let's go. I felt a few of his punches, and I go, he's not gonna knock me out. So I'm just gonna make this a fucking dogfight.
Bite the mouthpiece.
Yeah. So I just wanted it. I just wanted to get the contract so bad because it's not just about winning. You got to impress Dana White.
Yeah.
And you got to have a like.
And they say that all the time.
It's a bit
too.
rarer to get a contract off a decision. So I was like, I got to fucking finish this bloke.
Yep.
But like I didn't knock him out until I stopped trying to knock him out.
Yep.
So like I was hitting him fucking as hard as I could, and he was just like a zombie, just like he was getting hurt, but he just kept coming forward. And then like I just remember like I think it was like 2 minutes left in the round or something. I just heard Sam go, Jim, you just settle and throw him off your chin. And I just sat back and I went, okay. And then I slipped, hit him with the right hand, left hook, like literally felt like I hit him this hard, and he just fucking did the chicken dance. And then I was like running towards him. I threw that head kick, and then
Was that when you just missed him?
yeah,
and you
I
like
pulled it. I pulled it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Because I heard the ref.
Yeah.
I heard the ref screaming the stop, but I probably would have decapitated.
Oh,
him.
yeah. I was fucking nearly doing this. Like, I remember watching it going, no.
I remember watching with someone. They were like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "What the fuck?" Like that would have just. He probably would have died. He probably would have died.
Yeah,
It wouldn't have been nice.
Doesn't need that.
He doesn't need that.
He didn't. No, but he was sick. He was a good bloke. I remember afterwards I bought him a beer, and we were just sitting there. And then we it was that was the best night in Vegas ever. We got into this VIP booth because my physio is just a fucking like wheel and dealing son of a gun.
Yeah.
So he gets us into this fucking VIP booth. We didn't pay for anything. We're just sitting there, and I'm just smashing beers. It's like expensive champagne there, and I'm just like running back to the bar to get myself some beers and coming back. And all I hear coming from across the from coming across the club is Aussie.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I turn around and Birchall's just sitting there fucking
Going
screaming it out.
nuts.
Yeah, he was a good bloke.
No, that's sick. It's good to see like when people aren't like so hard dunk, like sore losers. Sorry.
Yeah, I hate that.
Do you get that a lot with like the people you fight that after it, obviously, you know,
It's an emotional sport though. It's a very emotional sport.
100%. But you know how there's like all them build up like with fights and stuff, and you're at each other kind of thing. It's like the
Yeah, I've never really had that though.
Oh, you've never really.
I've
had
never
that?
really I've had a little bit of banter before fights and stuff, but like I don't talk shit.
Yeah.
Like I love a bit of banter, and I'll sort of like throw a few barbs, but I won't disrespect someone.
Yeah.
But like
Probably, yeah, it's a good way to be, and I guess everyone's different.
But like, what I hate is when there's a big build up like that, they fight and then they fucking best mates. It's
Yeah.
like, if you're fucking saying this shit, if you're disrespecting like a person's family or something before a fight, and then you fight,
It's definitely for show then.
it's for show.
Yeah.
Just be real, you fucks.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, fucking earth. Have you ever, like with the people you've fought, have you found that generally they're pretty good blokes and like you do catch up after it?
Yeah, so pretty much everyone I fought, I still like message and stuff. But that's just me. Like I'm a bit weird.
Yeah.
Some guys aren't like me.
Yeah.
There's probably only 2 guys that were dicks, and it would surprise a lot of people who one of them is.
Well, like I want to know, but like, do you want to call him out?
Get a little shout out right now.
I won't
I'm
do
joking.
that. I won't do that. Like I want to,
Yeah.
because it would surprise a lot of people actually.
Fuck. Now I'm going to be like looking for him all like.
This could be that comment.
I'll tell you
that
off there.
goes-
Go.
Oh, that's sick, man.
What was it like when you actually seen like recently when the ESPN's ratings came out for athletes under 25? Was that fucking like?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? So I was 7th on that last year.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was like, this year I wanted to be like top 3,
Yeah.
at least.
Because there were some good fighters on that too. Like
Yeah, like fuck, I can't even.
I can't remember it now. I don't like.
Shamad Badazian or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Like fucking probably just butchered his name, but
Yeah.
he's a jet. And then I can't think of anyone else, but they're all fucking real good
Yeah, for sure.
company at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, like when and I think what threw me off. It was 7 of the 9 analysts put me as number 1.
Oh, seven of them.
7 of the 9.
So that's a majority win in my fucking books.
that's a big majority win.
So that's how they determine it. There's 9 people, and they're all like, all right, let's see what we all think.
Yeah.
And then whatever people can agree on, that's kind of how they list it.
I think they all had me in the top 3 or something, but 7 of the 9 had me as number 1.
Fuck. That's sick to hear.
It's pretty cool, eh?
Did you hear that and you're like, fuck,
I was like, fuck yeah.
that's a vibe.
You won it by unanimous decision.
Yeah, some 10-8 rounds in there.
Fuck, it actually
It was cool though, man. Like, yeah.
That would have been sick.
So like stuff like that we were talking about before, kind of like fighting demons and stuff a while ago. When you hear stuff like that, does that, you said you struggle with confidence a lot. Does that really just push that though for you? I suppose it's probably hard to get really ego.
You probably
boosted.
couldn't let it as well.
Yeah, you don't want to let it get to your head.
Yeah, I think like you don't get confidence from outside things. Like you get confidence from
Internal.
Like you get an internal confidence. That'll give you a big head and make you feel good for fucking 5 minutes. But then
Boost the ego.
when you have to lay your head down at night, if you don't actually believe it on the inside of you, you
might worry what people think, and it's just gonna fuck you up.
It's just like, oh, they're wrong.
Yeah,
they don't actually know.
Yeah,
like
because like if you're truly confident, doesn't matter what anyone
they could
says.
put me last on the list, and I go fuck off.
I'm gonna smash that number one.
Yeah, exactly. But unless like you don't. I find like that's like a fake confidence. It's like when people post on social media and they get all this attention, and like that's like their crutch, their addiction, and they like start posting all these things to get attention. That doesn't give them confidence.
Yeah,
it just makes them feel good for 5 minutes.
Yeah, does the
until
opposite
they
of
turn
it.
the phone off, and then they deal with real life.
Yep,
and they're still in the same place they were.
Yep.
So for you, what was your, if you mind sharing your little secrets, like what's your like self, like what made you more confident in yourself? Like a long-term thing, or
I think it sounds weird, but
mindset?
when I lost to Misha, that fight was so like that fight, I fucking nearly knocked him out.
Yeah, I was gonna
early.
say because you were smashing him at the
I
start
was
of it.
beating the fuck out of him, and I didn't lose that fight because I wasn't physically good enough, because I was out muscling him. I was stronger than him. I was faster than him. I was pretty much having my way with him. I lost that fight on a technical mistake. So I looked at that, and then me and one of my good friends and my S&C coach, Tom Frost, we did all these like I don't know what you call them, but like we did a lot of goal setting.
Yep.
We I don't know what it's called, but you sit down, you write down your goals, and you write down your reasons why you have these goals, and I think they're called core values.
I think I've done one of them for like a business planning thing. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
We did that, and when you know your why and why you're doing things, then
Things become more clear. Sort of thing.
things become more clear, and then like I don't know, I started like training around and stuff. And I was just like, one day I just like sat there and I looked, and I sat down and I looked around, and I just went, holy fuck, I'm training so much harder than everyone else.
Yeah.
I'm like, not even by a little bit, like
by a lot.
a lot. Like I'm fucking doing my ass, overdoing it. And
if you're not even realizing,
Yeah.
that's even better again.
I think it's also because I didn't come from another sport. I talked about this on another interview. I didn't do another sport, so I didn't know what a normal workload is for an athlete.
Yep.
So I did some cross training with some CrossFitters, and they did like one session a day, and they were like, oh fuck that. Yeah, I'm so fucking. I'm like, oh, I'm ready to spar tonight.
Yeah.
So that's gave me a lot of confidence, and then like I think zeroing in a game plan, bringing Daniel Kelly on was a huge, massive, because we always had like a good technical base, and we did all the things right. But Daniel is like the mastermind of following a plan. He will give you a plan, and if you don't follow it, he will be on your ass.
On you.
Can you just explain what he does exactly for the audience?
Daniel's my MMA mindset, like my MMA grappling coach.
Yep.
Yeah, so Sam's my head coach.
Yep.
And he is the best in the world, in my opinion, and so is Dan.
Because he's a judo background.
He's a judo base, so he's a grappling base, and Sam is a striking base. So we sort of just like always had like a striking game plan, but like we never really had a grappling game plan.
Yep.
And then Dan coming in, and like he's on your ass if you don't. If you try something outside the game plan in training, he'll fucking rip you in front of the whole class. Like you've got to follow the plan. It gives you confidence because you know you trust in the process.
Yep. Yeah, you're putting like a lot of trust in another person's like.
Yeah, and it used to be like my coaches would be like telling me I'm doing an awesome job, but I wouldn't believe them. I'll go, you're just saying that. But like they're not yes men.
Yeah.
They are. I don't have one yes man in my corner.
In your camp, yeah.
I won't allow it. Like if someone's telling me I'm doing a good job and I know I'm doing a shit job, I go fuck off.
Yeah.
Like you're trying to sabotage me.
Yeah. And I feel like that happens to a lot of athletes that becomes a lot of athletes' downfalls too, having way too many yes men in their
anyone.
team. Yeah.
Anyone in like not even athletes, but like anyone in general.
Life. Yeah.
They're telling you how fucking great you are when you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you're not learning at all from, because if you're doing a shit job and they're like, you're still doing good. You're not learning from, because you think you're doing good, but you're doing shit.
I'd rather like someone be a little bit brutally honest with me and teach me how to do it right, or like pull me in the line and say you've been a fucking idiot. Pull your head in, rather than just trying to like blow smoke up your ass. So then, yeah.
Nah, for sure.
Do you get that nowadays? People blowing smoke up your ass?
Oh fuck.
That's a very interesting topic, I reckon.
Sure.
Because, like, coming from, I suppose, a small town like Bendigo, there's the people that would be like, oh, yeah, I know Jim. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Does that kind of annoy you? Or do you like that in the way of, like, it's good that people are following me now and supporting me?
I love the support. I hate it when like people like will try and use my name to boost their profile.
Yeah.
But I love the support. Like people come up and ask me for a photo. I'm like, fuck, this is awesome. Like,
am I a celebrity?
I appreciate the support. They're doing that because they want me to do well and stuff, and they follow me. Like I don't say I have fans. I say I have supporters. So yeah, that sort of stuff's awesome. I love that. Like people come up and say, "Oh, sorry to bother you." I'm like, "No, don't be sorry. Like, thank you."
Yeah, no, that's sweet.
But like when people like will tell their mates, "Oh, yeah, fucking me and Jimmy are best mates." Blah blah blah. I don't even like a fucking I'm acquaintance with this guy.
Met him like twice or something. Yeah. True.
I'll find out things about me that I don't.
Yeah, don't even know.
Do you remember that time, bro? You remember that time?
me and Jimmy did this back in the day. Well, I don't remember that. How drunk was I?
Yeah, fucking oath, man.
Sounds fake to me.
Yeah. It's fake news.
That's gold.
So, with everything from your career, just quickly, when would you say you started first blowing up? Like, how long ago from now? When you first noticed it yourself? And then on that, since then, what has been your biggest kind of like pinch yourself moment? You know what I mean? Like, were you like, fuck, did I just do that? Or did I just meet that person? Or
besides the blue tick.
True.
The blue tick was pretty cool. Oh, fuck the fucking blue tick. I don't know, man. Like, I think there's like layers. Because I'm not like a fucking Rob Whittaker name yet.
Yeah.
Yet. I'm still like
on the climb.
Like still a baby in this sport, really. Like there's guys that are a lot well known than me. I think like being from a country town, it sort of makes you feel like you're a bit more
it actually would, hugely.
Because like people used to know me when I was fighting on Hex.
Yeah.
In Bendigo.
100%.
I don't know. I think it's like tiers of stuff. But
there's probably a lot of different pinch yourself moments.
Yeah,
over the time.
Yeah. I think like I don't know. Like there's been heaps of moments where I've just gone, what the fuck? How did like?
Yeah,
Jesus, mental. It's crazy. Like I pinch myself. But
does like the increase of like a height, like a more well-known status, does it sometimes get a bit overwhelming? Like a bit like not nerve-wracking, but like sometimes, if you know what I mean. Like
I can't let my hair down.
Yeah.
I can't. I got to be really careful where I can sort of act like a bit of a fool.
Yeah,
I've got to sort of be careful with that.
Because you've got a what the fuck's that word?
An image.
Yeah, you got an image to uphold,
and the media will fucking
drag you.
If they get a hold of one bad thing, they will fucking blow it out of proportion and make you
drag you by the hair,
look like a terrible person when you're just doing something that everyone else does.
Yep,
that's probably the shit thing. Like, we act like dickheads and it's a bit of a laugh, but like you act like a dickhead and you're fucking $20,000 fine or something. Paparazzi and shit. Have you ever had paparazzi? Is that a thing for fighting?
Like, what do you mean paparazzi?
I don't know. Like just
people following with the cameras.
Yeah, just like taking photos of when you like in a non-normal way, like a me walking down the street way kind of thing.
Sometimes I see people taking photos of me. Just fucking ignore them.
I've seen this a million times.
But that doesn't happen too often, I don't think.
Yeah.
It'll probably like a couple of years from now when you're world champ.
Yeah. When I win the world title. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'll get some paparazzi. My life goal.
I don't want the championship.
I just want people to follow me and take good fucking Instagram content for me.
I just want the fucking gram pics, man.
Just want the content, man.
Yeah. So, like on that exact same kind of note. So, how is it like representing like Australia in that same kind of, you know what I mean? That same kind of light. You're not just representing you, I guess. You're representing, because Australia's a fucking crazy. Australians are crazy, aren't they?
Yeah.
A bit psycho.
It's pretty cool, man. Like I said, someone asked me the other day, and I said that, like, representing Australia is probably one of my favorite part of the job.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Every time I get to a hotel overseas, I put my Australian flag up over my bed.
Oh,
I look
really?
at it every day. Yeah.
That's sick. Do you have a Southern Cross tattoo on you?
It's,
That's the next
I
one.
might be the only person from Eagle Hawk that.
That doesn't have that.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, like so like to me, it's like I have to represent. Like it's not even that, like not even the country, because there's a lot of people in Australia that I don't even know, and I don't give a fuck about.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
there's a lot of people in my team that I know very well, and I do give a fuck about.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I fly the Resilience Training Centre flag,
Yep.
and you know, that's Sam Greco,
Yep.
Daniel Kelly, my parents, all those people that
Yeah.
have like put so much time
Support
and effort
and-
into me. Like I should represent them well.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about people I don't know.
Yeah, no,
like I do, but like
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Put more time into the people.
Australia's a big place.
yeah.
Yeah, put more time into the people that know you and you know. Yeah.
Clickbait headline. Jim Crute hates Australia.
This is what I'm talking about. We're going to get a clip and we're going to be like,
Don't give this to the media.
Jim hates Aussies. He's a fraud.
Sure.
Oh shit, that's so good. Oh, that's madness. That's madness. I rate that.
Oh, fuck. So, kind of just wanted to. So, back, as I said before, like when you started blowing up and stuff, did you see yourself? So, how many? Was it a few years ago that you kind of started blowing up? Like, it was a fair while.
We're signed 2 years ago.
2
It
years
was
ago.
like 2 years ago last week.
All right. So, 2
last
years
week.
ago. So, milestone, birthday thingy, what do you call it? Anniversary.
Anniversary.
Fuck me, that was so hard to get out. Anniversary. Birthday. What the fuck? All right, so 4 years ago, would you say like 4 years ago you were like, all right, in 4 years, that's where I want to be? Or were you kind of just taking as it was coming?
I wanted to be signed early. A lot of people.
Was that your, when you fight, is that like, all right, I need to work to get signed? Is that kind of like,
as
your-
any MMA fighter
yeah,
wants
that's
to fight
like
in the UFC.
what you just grind for?
Like if they don't, if someone gets in the MMA and they say they don't want to be in the UFC, they're lying.
They're lying.
Because they pay the best. There's the best fighters in the world there, and you get the most publicity.
Yep.
So that's where you want to be.
I think it's pretty ballsy that you did it at such a young age as well, because you said earlier that a lot of MMA fighters like to pad their records.
Yeah.
And you jumping in the deep end real early means that you're not like that at all. You're completely, because
Were we talking about this off the tape, or was that on tape that we were talking about that?
I don't even
Because I don't want to go over it again.
I don't even know now.
if we were.
No, I don't think I've heard of this. Just to be clear, padding, that is definitely when they've fought heaps before and then they go into the UFC and then just slate it.
Yeah, so padding your record means that you fight bums. So you fight cab drivers. Like,
Oh, what you were saying before. You actually were saying that before. Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of guys sort of like, they have 6 fights, and the most experienced guy they've fought in those 6 fights is like a guy that's like 1-0 or 1-2 or losing records.
Yep.
And then they get this big like 9-0 record or whatever, and their record looks amazing, and then you look at the depth of it, and like
Like who they fought and
the
stuff.
best guy they fought is like a guy that's fucking 2-0 or something.
Yeah.
And that like makes them, it's like a big shiny record but with no subsidy.
Do you reckon they're more likely to not go anywhere, obviously, because then they get in like a good fight and they lose straight away kind of thing? Or do they have more chance of getting them bigger fights?
It's sort of hard though, because MMA is one of those records where the casual fans,
They see the numbers.
they
and
see
that's it.
they see the numbers, they see the 12-0.
Yeah.
Whoa, jump on. Oh, one loss. Oh,
Yeah.
it's like, it's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
mental, man.
Yeah, that one could represent a guy like Misha Serkinov, who's top 10 in the world.
Yeah.
Or that one loss could represent a Thailand cab driver that come over to fucking get a fucking $50.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
No, 100%.
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah. So like the density of records is like a big thing to me. Like I know that I've never taken a fight that was easy. Like I didn't fight. I've never fought a bum.
Yep. No, that's good though.
Yeah.
Fucking right, that's good. That's exactly what you want.
Yeah.
man.
Well, I don't think we talked about this before, but like guys do that to get signed because I got this big shiny record, and then they fight someone half decent, and they can't rise to the occasion because they're just used to fighting shit cans.
Yep. No, for sure. I was just gonna ask who like current or present, who's like the fighter that was like, fuck, I want to do this, like
inspiration.
Yeah.
Inspiration. Oh, that's a tough one. There was some Aussie fighters like Sam Greco, who's my coach now.
And also a movie actor.
Yeah. Sarkos and Scooby Doo.
Oh yeah, you told me about that actually. What the fuck? That's so funny.
Luigi and Housos.
Oh really?
Swift and Shift.
That's so good. Fucking houses, holy shit. That's gold.
Sometimes, it's a fucking funny story. So we're at the LA airport, me and Sam, and we're walking through the plane, and someone comes up to Sam and like, oh, and he turned around. He's like, oh, getting ready for a photo because he's a fucking multiple time kickboxing world champion. Yeah. And he goes, oh, you're in Housos.
In LA too, that's so sick.
Holy shit, that's fucking gold.
Yeah, and then in Sydney the other day, someone recognised him from Housos. It was fucking so funny. I'll just take the piss out of him every time it happens.
Yeah.
That's actually
keep him humble.
Yeah. But like he's a multiple time world kickboxing champion.
In the K1, wasn't he?
Fought guys like Lyoto Machida and Heath Herring in MMA, and yeah, you're the guy from Housos.
He's probably just like, oh fuck.
Literally.
Damn.
That's all right. I think he takes it pretty well.
Yeah. Wait, did you actually finish talking about your inspiration? Or did we kind of we got sidetracked a bit there?
Oh, did we? I don't even know.
Talking about, but then we're talking about the Housos thing.
Yeah. I couldn't pinpoint like the inspiration. I know the fight that got me into it was Miko Krokop and Gonzaga.
Oh yeah,
that
true.
We just fucking blasted. I got home and I looked that up online and fucking bang.
And Krokop was a scary motherfucker.
Yeah, well, Krokop used to knock everyone out with the head kick.
Yeah.
And then he came over and Gabriel Gonzaga is supposed to be this grappler and fucking absolutely floors him with his head kick.
Yep.
And I remember like sitting in my room watching that and I just went, you can do this?
Is this real?
Like I think most kids would look at that and go, fuck, I don't never want to do that in my life. But I was just like, fuck, I want to do that.
or it'd be cunts like me that are fucking sitting there with the beer in their hand going, fuck, I could do that.
Hold my beer. No, actually don't do that.
Fuck. I would have done this.
Not bad, but you could have done it this way.
Hey, when they take him down, it's so gay.
No, I actually like that. I'm not that much of a casual. Right? I do like the takedowns.
Oh, so funny.
I just love it when someone's like, "Oh fuck, I would have fucking got him in a headlock then."
I just hit him.
Should have ground and pounded. What the fuck?
Oh, someone sent me a DM once after I fought Mihal in New Zealand. It was just like a grappling fest. I just fucking dry humped him and then submitted him. And someone goes, oh, can you go back to how he used to fight? Because I'm sick of watching you do these boring fights. I'm like, mate, I don't think you get fucking performance of the night bonuses for boring fights, you fuck.
Oh, okay, man. Yeah, no, I'll do it for you, bro.
Literally some random on fucking Instagram.
Oh, really? Just like a DM. What the fuck?
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll do that for you, mate.
Hey, bro, just checking in.
I'll fight, instead of fighting to win, I'll fight how you want me to fight, bro.
I'll just make it exciting for you. I thought it was pretty exciting. Fuck. You can't make everyone happy.
Jim's
boys.
just like in the grapples.
That's a mess.
Some life advice. You can't make everyone happy.
No, not everyone. Too many haters out there.
Yeah.
Like, that's so good.
Oh, that's gold. Yeah, so back to me funny question that I didn't know.
Yeah, sorry.
Who is the most famous person in your phone?
Yeah, if you haven't noticed, we got that off recommended, but it was off Billie Eilish. She does like a yearly thing, and it's like, who's the most famous person in your phone? They ask her like every year.
Like in my contacts, I probably don't have many famous people in my contacts.
In your DMs.
In my DMs. Fuck. I don't know. Like, sorry. Like in the scene of MMA or just like worldwide?
Oh, I reckon I'd know him.
I reckon worldwide. Worldwide? Yeah, worldwide.
This is one of the pinch myself moments. Bliss from Bliss Nesto sent me a message after I walked out to Field of Dreams in Melbourne.
That's fucking sick.
I was like, fuck, that's pretty cool.
And that's the madness too, because I reckon everyone in Australia that liked hip hop younger, especially back in the old days.
Well, that was our jam.
Yeah, literally just smashes Bliss and SO. So
yeah, that was a pinch myself for a moment.
That would have been fucking sick.
Yeah.
And then he messaged you. That's even like
he sent me a message on in my DMs.
Yeah. Did you get on like one of his music videos or something?
No, I want some backstage passes.
Yeah, fucking oath. Actually, that's the thing. You probably nearly hooked that up these days. Fucking,
Yeah, she probably could.
You guys are fucking no good.
yeah, we're the worst actually.
Made me look bad.
Shout out to Bliss. He'll be watching. He's a big fan.
Yeah, he's a big fan.
Big teabag.
I'll send it to
Big
him.
teabagger. Yeah. Oh, that's fucking gold, man. We spoke about it before, probably multiple times, about kind of when in the past where you saw yourself, but now that you're here right now, and you know you're recapping number 13, number 6.
Oh,
What are you asking?
ranking
Ranking
13.
13.
Yeah.
Okay, 13. So you're 13 now, which is fucking crazy just to even think about for me anyway. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years. So I don't know. I don't think 5 years ahead. I think 2 years ahead.
Yeah.
I think 5 years ahead for stuff outside of the sport.
Life
like-
goals and shit.
If I was to sit here and go like, oh, I'm going to defend I'm going to win the title in 2 years.
Yeah.
Defend
I'm
it.
going to defend it 3 times a year.
100 times.
Yeah.
I don't think that's like anything can happen in this sport.
Yeah.
5 year goal is to like outside of fighting is to like have like a property portfolio, you know, just like all this other stuff that doesn't involve fighting.
Yeah.
Have a sick highlight reel.
Yeah, have a sick highlight reel. have a podcast as big as Joe Rogan's.
Yeah.
That'd actually be a fucking sick one. That's a
I'm actually excited to see what you do with it.
Yeah, we'll see, man. Me and Jake are pretty stoked to get back into it.
yeah, for sure you would be.
Shout out to the hook.
Third hook.
Third hook.
Third hook. Fuck.
You do this all the time,
Dude, I
cunt.
fucking fuck
I
people.
always, the amount of times I create this cunt, it's fucking gross.
Well, yeah, I wasn't actually sure about it. I was like, the hook?
Third hook. Yeah, but like my 2 year goal in MMA is to win a world title.
Yep.
And then we'll see how we go from there. Like, I don't want to be a guy that fights till he's fucking 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if
Nah,
Not your
can't.
end goal kind of thing. Like,
if I could like win the title, defend it, I would do like a Habib. I would retire at 32,
Yep.
move on to something else.
Yep.
I don't want to fucking fight and like be at the end of my career and fucking be like brain dead or
CTE, depressed.
fucking like having no value of life because your body's just so fucked.
Yep.
Yeah.
Taking too many wars.
Yeah.
Is it more of like would you just kind of go off like how your body's feeling at the time though? Like sort of
I'll
thing?
go off of what I want to do.
Yep.
Like if I want to still fight, I will.
Yep.
And I'll do that until I don't want to fight anymore. But like, I'm not one of those guys that, like some guys like some guys that like they're 45 and they still like fucking Mike Tyson.
Yep.
What's he 54?
Yeah.
And I love the fact that he's still doing it. I'm not saying Mike Tyson shouldn't do it again, but I'm saying I wouldn't want that for myself.
Yeah. Nah, fair.
Like if I'd come back and do like an exhibition or a super fight or something.
Do like one of those celebrity boxing matches.
yeah.
like what Mark Hunt's doing.
With Gal.
Gal, yeah. That'll actually be gold too. I actually can't wait for
I want
that.
to go to it. I'm trying to get to it.
Yeah, fucking oath. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
And I think we've be nearly getting close to wrap up time.
I think we are almost at wrapping up.
Yeah. So I've got like one question though.
I think I'm starting to slow my words
Slow your words.
because I'm a bit seedy.
CD. Yeah.
Big weekend.
Big one. Ooh. Who would be the dream fight at the end of the
The pinnacle.
Yep, the pinnacle.
I think if you're a light heavyweight and your dream fight isn't John Jones,
John Jones.
then like I don't understand
Where your morals at.
Yeah, like it's like fuck, he's the best to ever do it, and he's in your weight class. Why wouldn't he be?
Yep.
Your dream fight.
Yeah. Hopefully he comes back. Do you reckon he'll come back down to it?
I don't know.
Yeah. Neither.
I know he's going to heavyweight.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens with that.
Yeah.
Big things coming. Literally.
God.
Well,
He's like have you seen the photo I posted recently? He's 240 pounds and he's like, he looks like Brock
Big boy.
Lesnar.
Oh, John's photo recently. Yeah, no, he fucking
He's
looks
jacked
massive.
as, bro.
Yeah, nah. What is he weighing? I think he said he was weighing like 240. Yeah.
Yeah, what's that, 115 or something?
Yeah, I'm not good at
No.
pounds to kilos.
yeah,
it'd be something like that.
Yeah.
something like that. It is something like that. Fuck. That's a machine.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Gold.
Well, boys,
Thanks for coming on, Jimmy. It's been
Yeah.
a fucking pleasure, mate.
Absolute pleasure.
Shit, boys.
And that about wraps us up for episode. We're up to 12 now. Big. Fuck. Jesus Christ. That's
Fucking big.
That's
thing.
massive.
Time flies when you're having fun, boys.
yeah.
That's it.
But we'll see you next week. Teabaggers for episode 13.
See you, Teabaggers.
Thanks for having us on. Thanks, Jimmy.
Thanks, Jimmy. Legend,
Thanks,
mate.
boys.